Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be going in with a fun and colorful look, so let's get started. So I'm going to start off by concealing my brows with some Elmer's glue, and I'm really just pushing the product into the skin and just saturating all the brow hairs. Then I'm going to go in with a spoolie and start pushing up the brow hairs so that they lay flat against my skin, and then I really go in there and press on it. And after about 900 layers later, I'm going to go in with my Coty Airspun translucent powder and really pat that onto the brows. Now the last layer I left wet because the powder tends to stick better and it seals it all better for me personally. Then I dust everything off with a big E.L.F brush. And then just really just check on the brows. Then I go in with a color corrector. This one was kind of a little too dark for me, so I blend it out just to get rid of, some of the extra coverage and whatnot. And then I go back in with that translucent powder and I just pack it over the brows, just pushing it into my skin. And then back in again with that big fluffy brush to just sweep all away all of that product. So then I go in with a light foundation and then I just start blending it in. I had already went in with my moisturizer and primer. I forgot which ones I used, to be honest, but it was most likely the E.L.F ones. And then I went back in with my LA Girl Pro Coverage foundation in white, and I just started building up the coverage. I wanted to get my face as white as I possibly could, kind of like James Charles flashback Mary moments. Lord. And then I go in with my Maybelline Fit Me powder in Fair Clair, and I like using this powder to set everything because it does have pigment to it, so it creates like a very brightening effect. And I put it in my high points in my face, where my forehead, under my eyes. Then I dust everything away. So now I'm going in with the NYX Ultimate Brights palette, and I'm taking this blue and I start building up the color. We're going for very, smoked out blues and purples and pinks, stuff like that. So I'm starting with the blue side. I'm just building up the color of this. I'm not gonna lie, this palette was kind of a little full to me. It just took a while to build up the coverage, build up the intensity of color that I wanted, So I'm just going back in. I did go in with a Morphe M507 brush, I believe, this small detailing brush. And I just really started packing the color on it and just blending it out here and there, but just more focusing on blending packing the color on and really getting that, that opacity that I wanted. So then we're gonna keep going, just keep blending, and we're gonna keep blending. And then I wanted to do a little contour snatch nose moment. Just really snatch up this schnoz. Really go for it. And then I decided to go in with the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette. And after fiddling around with these dang brushes, I started going in with the lightest blue in that palette just to really soften up the edges and really blow out the dark blues that I had put down first. So I'm just taking those blues, taking that light blue from that palette and just really just stamping it and then just blending everything out. Then I start going in with a darker blue, and then I just start chiseling out my cheekbones and just following the shape of where my cheekbones were. And then I'm taking that M507 brush again with a deeper blue, and I just start carving out where I want the hollows of my eyes to be and how high I want to take it. So I'm just stamping in the dark color and just following my eye shape and my socket, just blending. Look at that. So as you can see, I took some more blue and put it towards the middle of my forehead. I just keep building them up, and then now I'm taking that darker blue, and I'm just putting it around my temples, really deepening that up, just making it look very hollow. And I also did it to the side of my cheeks. You know, I just want to show the structure. And then I started doing the nose, you know, a typical skeleton nose. And of course I was living for myself and watching TV at the same time. So then I take this small pencil brush and I'm just really just packing the dark color on and underneath my waterline, my lash line, and then I'm just, you know, blending it all out. I'm just still packing the color on. Just pack. So then I started just adding a little detail to like the brow bone area. And then I move on to the pink side of my face. I'm just taking, I forgot which pink, but majority of the palette, the pinks I used were from this palette. So I just, since I knew the shape that I wanted to go because of the blue side, it was easier to do it on the pink side. So I'm pretty much all over the place when I come to the pink side. Like you know, just blending all these random pinks together. It's so funny. So you see, and this is another Morphe brush I'm using. I find that Morphe brushes are amazing for blending. Oh my god, I don't have any face ones. I have majority like eye brushes, but these Morphe brushes are legit, like legit. I see why they get so hyped up. So then I'm going to the other side and I'm snatching the nose. I don't know why I decided to snatch my nose. I think it's just a habit, because like, you know, I always snatch my nose, so why not do it for a skeleton? So then I'm just taking more pinks, taking the blue just to blend out the middle part, blend the blue and the pink together. I'm so concentrated. When I become so concentrated, like my mouth stays open. It's so funny. So now I'm taking these purples and I'm gonna just start blending in the blue and the pink together. Then I go back in with the pink and I start carving out how I want the nose to look. And I'm not gonna lie, the nose gave me such anxiety because it wasn't coming out the way I like pictured it in my head. So I leave it alone and I just start filling in the hollows of my temple. Just what I did like on the blue side, just, you know, going along with the structure of my own skull shape or whatever you want to call it. Just really going in and, like I said, just blending it all. And as you can see, I am following the structure of my face, you know. Just keep blending I keep building the color actually to get to the intensity that I want it to be. So then I take a pencil brush and I start doing what I did to the blue side, just mapping out where I want my socket to go, where I want the hollows of the eyes to go. And I start off with the pencil brush, and then I moved on to this Real Techniques shading brush. And I did go back in with that NYX palette, but of course, once again, it was trash. So I just went back into the BH palette, which it wasn't doing what I wanted to at first, but like, I was just patient and just started building up color. And after a while, it started working. Like the colors payoff really started like to wow me. So I just wish that it was like that off the bat, you know? But this is fine. I just started building up that purple, really getting it to the intensity that I wanted. So then I go in with a deeper pink shade, and I love this shade. So I go into the deep pink shade and I just start blending it all in there. Because I felt like it was too like baby pinkish for me. I wanted some like neon, some like bright ass pink, and then I go on with the purple, and I just touch up the eyes again, just because, you know, I don't want to lose any of the intensity. And just do the shading of the brow bone. Right here I don't show it, but I did add a little black, just to like smidge, just to make it a little more deeper, because I didn't have any more deep purples to go into. So I just made it a little more deeper, and I love how it came out. Both sides were amazing. So then I'm taking a smaller detail brush, and I'm just detailing like the brow bones of this. So I'm taking these two Wet n Wild liquid lipsticks. The blue one, I'm going to use obviously for the blue side of my face, just to create some teeth. I wish, this is one of those parts where I wish I didn't have a beard, because like if I would have had no beard, like you would have been able to see the detail in the teeth, and underneath it's so much more better. But I do plan on recreating this look, just like in a different way. But I'm just taking some shadow, and I'm just dragging it along the little bottom parts, and then I'm just taking some blues, and then I'm really just adding definition to the teeth. Ooh, yes, love Zaddy. And then I'm taking a black eyeliner. This one is Black Heart. It's a Hot Topic brand, and I just put it in my waterline, just to really just try to tie everything. Then I went for the Anastasia Moonchild Glow Kit. And I took the blue highlighter and the pink highlighter in here. I think it's like Blue Star, Blue Moon, or something like that. And a Blue Child, I don't know, something. And I took, it was blue, and I just took the highlight, and I just started putting it everywhere, just to really like give it that like shiny moment. Then I went in with Pink Heart from the same palette, and just started just layering it, just very, you know, shiny. Then I liked it how it looked inside the hollow, so I did it to the blue side. And then I put some in the teeth. I don't know why, but I did. And then I put purple horseshoe in the middle on the nose, just to really give it that effect. And then I take the LA Girl Pro Coverage, and I just start doing splatters on my face with a eyebrow brush. Just really like flick it. I had done like trials before. I did this, and honestly, like, I still wasn't liking how it came out, so I just like completely was like, fudge that. So I took this Makeup Geek stippling brush, this tiny stippling brush, and I just started like gently stippling the white on my face, just creating more like clusters of stars, because, you know, like the galaxy is weird, yo. So I just started flickering and stippling and using my finger, and then I took this NYX liquid white eyeliner, and I started making stars. This eyeliner sucks. Like, it sucks so bad because it just dries. It dries up and it like flakes off, and it's just terrible. So if you guys have like any recommendations for a good white liquid eyeliner, please let me know, because this one was trash. Like, I just hate that it flakes off. Like, it just, when it dries, it just flakes. Ugh, so annoying. So I'm just doing stars, random stars. Well, guys, this is the finished product. I hope you guys like it. Be sure to comment, subscribe, share, and like this video. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.